troops. All right, we are live. Oh, not lock docs. There we go. Man, I got absolutely cooked by this ring. I put like, I don't know, a mirror or something into trying to reroll these implicits, and I got nothing. Mirror crafting sucks. I'm done. We're going. We're going. Wretched Defilers for the Titanic Exiles. Even though I would much rather be Penance Brand. I got a bunch of locks ready to go. I'm gonna run a couple of these here. What are the scares again? Double risk. Yeah. Okay. Run a couple of these here. I need a couple more bone rings to get going. So that I can make the ring to swap Doriani's back to myself for the Titanic Exiles. The reason I'm doing that is because I can get quite a bit more rarity out of doing that setup, and I'm hoping a little bit more damage as well. I was kind of testing. I did a small test on Titanic Exiles a little bit earlier in the league, and I wanted to. Oh, this is no good. I wanted to switch over to to Penance Brand, but I just can't get the rarity ring. So I know I can get a lot of rarity on this character. I've done it before, and I'm hoping that it'll be able to clear the strat that I'm trying to clear. So this is obnoxious. Yeah. Well, I need to turn these 8 mods off, but it's gonna take a second for. Oh my god, dude, it's so bad. I need Filter Blade to update the filter that I just made. Oh, it's insane. Please. Alright, nice. But yeah, I need to make the ring. Which shouldn't be too bad, I hope. It's a 4 affix recom. So we'll see how it goes. I have plenty of dust. I just need the I think that one's bugged out. Just move on. I just need enough bone rings to burn. Because it eats a lot of them to make the 4 affix ring. I have quite a bit built up, but I'm gonna get a few more going here before I start the swap. You know, I didn't know. So people have been talking about this 8 mod strat really early on, and I didn't have the this petals. I didn't complete the thing, and that's why I wasn't finding any maps. So when people were telling me about it, I'm like, dude, there's no possible way you're gonna sustain the maps. I don't believe you. But it turns out I just didn't do all the content in the game. So now that I've done it, you drop so many of these. I was dropping one like every 20 maps. I was like, there's no possible way. Yo, the other day I got a Timeless Jewel up top with minion damage times 2 minion life, 12% min res, and can snag Revenous Horde. Yeah, that's a monster, dude. I was running one up there for a bit until I found the one that I have now. But yeah, you can find some really good ones up there. One of these days, dude. I've opened I think I've opened like 200 boxes at this point. All have let me down. Other than like the very first one, I got a voided Henneter that sold for like 10 div early league. Which is fair. The guy almost died doing it. I'm pretty burnt out on these hordes at this point. I need to start doing some other stuff. So Titanic Exiles is obviously the natural thought. I think I got a strategy that'll work. Really seems like just the old school 8 mod thing will do from what I've kind of been testing. We'll see if I can get the damage out of the build to clear fast enough for it to be worth it. Ideally with Titanic Exiles, you really want to clear in like, you know, a couple of minutes. But when I was testing earlier with a little bit less gear, it was like around 5 minutes, which doesn't feel that good. Got a lightning leech and reduce damage from crit ES recovery for 4 div. Holy shit. Hell yeah, dude. Vessels? What do you mean by vessels? How many bone rings I got? Oh, I got a lot. Actually, I might craft the bone rings right after this. I have more than I realized. Bottle gigantic? Blood-filled vessels. Oh, no. No, I'm gonna do something else. I'm just gonna run like kind of the old school way that they did in Freshia. Since what I noticed is they uh they made it so it's 7 exiles on the map device now instead, so you don't really need to use that exile scarab. And so I'm gonna play around with that on standard 8 mod maps, um, with Titanic of Legend, 2 Gigantfication, and I actually forgot. I have it in notes. I did it a few days ago, and I was planning on building the Penance brand for it, but wasn't really working out. I got cooked by the mirror ring. But the problem is I don't think there's like a lot of MF strategies this league, so I don't think anyone's gonna make a mirror MF ring, which is why I set out to do it. But yeah, I just got absolutely obliterated by the implicits. Man, as much as I'd love to do some exiles again, yeah, me too. We'll see if I can get into it right now. Let me see. I mean, the ring's gonna take a second to craft for sure. I don't know if this is enough rings or not. I'm hoping 600 cores locks is enough. I mean, ideally, if I wasn't stupid with my money, I would just keep crafting these uh, until I hit it. But I'm lazy and I like to do things when I like to do them. So we're gonna hit cores lock all of them and hope that I hit within 6. If not, I probably have a good, I don't know, 200 or 400 divines of shit that I haven't sold that I can get some more locks with. But we're hoping 6 is enough. It might be 1 in 10. It's either 1 in 5 or 1 in 10. I can't really remember, if I'm being completely honest. But Hennicor's locks are cheap enough this league that it's not terribly bad. Okay, that's actually a lot of bone rings. We might be alright here. Magic items. We need rarity. And I need to add in minion attack speed. Wait, where did the rest of my rings go? I have more than this that I stashed away. Oh no, I don't know where I put them. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so minion's attack speed is agitation, so we need to add agitation. Alright. I was trying this earlier today, and I absolutely failed to hit. The only problem is agitation. I think agitation is adding minion damage, which is really annoying because it shows me every single minion damage that comes up, and I don't know how to fix that. Unfortunately, PoE regex doesn't have minion rings on it, so I can't get like an actual good regex to filter that out. But it is what it is. Ooh, caught you live. Here I am. Yeah, I've been pretty busy this weekend, so I wasn't streaming a whole lot. And then making that overly complicated build guide. Took up a lot of time today. You lose a lot of damage by going double rarity on these rings, but when I made this last time, I was able to get up to 400% magic find, which is kind of insane, to be honest. I'm just hoping that with the Titanic Scarab of Legend, it'll be enough damage. We'll have to see. They can get pretty tanky with that Scarab. Need to hit some suffix rarity, I think. That seems to be the rarest one whenever I do this. I get so many prefixes and no suffixes. There's one. I don't think I really care about how low it goes. I'll probably end up dividing this ring if I'm going to Hennecor's Locket. Again, if this ends up going well and you want to recreate this, don't waste Hennecor's Lock on it. Just keep farming rings. But this does take forever. And I don't think your odds are that good to reflect. Alright, we got quite a few there. We'll go with that. See what happens. Is this for you or your Gravebind Merc? This is going to be for me. I can get a lot higher rarity on myself. And I'm getting so much pushback on that as well. I still think it works, but for one, I'm not like 100% on it. And if I'm going to do a Magic Find strategy, then I want to be 100% on it. And then also, I noticed I was trying it with the Mercenary, and it seemed to work, but there's also a lot that were out of his range. Like the Gravebind does have a very small range, and I'm also not running a melee mercenary anymore. So I'm just going to put it on myself. And I think it'll probably... We'll do resist instead. It'll probably... I've lost my train of thought there. I forgot what I was saying. This recom has killed me today. Oh, we got one here. Rarity. Combine that with an attack speed. I need to find this unicorn too. Hey man, that strat that I did, it was pretty fun, man. Like I got a lot of fun div cards out of it. I know a friend that did it too, and he like one of the first maps he did, he duped an immortal. Like it wasn't like the funnest thing I've ever done, but it was kind of cool for a bit, and it got me the mercenary. Dude, what is happening here? I'm getting crushed. Okay. Jesus, man. I swear. This shit is so bad now. I might make this the old school way if it keeps killing me like this. Oh, what is this? I already have one made. So what I want to recomment, I think I need a suffix rarity. That's prefix, I think. Yeah. I think suffix can only go up to 26%. That's suffix. I guess I'll do it with a resist. Was that my only suffix? Oh, there's another one. And then we'll combine these together and hope and pray. Okay, so I lost the prefix. So I'll do like a prefix and a resist, I guess. Oh, yeah, that right there. And we lose the suffix. I think that was my last suffix. Man, there's another way to do this if this is too terrible. Which I can just kind of I can get the suffixes together and then I can lock prefix and just exalted null, exalted null. I've done it like that before too, um, through beast crafting, but I was kind of hoping this wasn't going to kick my ass this bad. We'll get a few more suffixes and then I might switch over to that, but I'm tired of waiting. I really want to do the Titanic Exiles, so I'm definitely doing this tonight. Okay, wait. The dream. I'm pretty sure if I knew like the actual weightings on this, I could have a lot better success with it. This game sucks. Because I know like the more advanced recom guys know about the weightings and like what your actual odds are to hit and stuff, and which ones you should be recomming into each other. But I never went that deep with it. Yeah, I think the suffix one has to be worse odds. I seem to never hit it. As I say that, I hit it, of course. I could do rarity, rarity, actually. Why not? And I lose the suffix. Gotten owned by the recombinated this league. Dude, sometimes it goes so. I mean, this is kind of always the way it is. Sometimes it goes so good, and sometimes it goes just horrific. I think I got my first four affix one like my first attempt, and I was like, oh, they didn't nerf it that bad. And then it took me like 5 or 6 attempts after that, which is a lot of bone rings to go through. You had essence and possible all your gear since recom is so bad now. I mean, it's still really easy to hit 3, that's for sure. Um, but anything more than that is pretty rough to hit. Hitting a 4 is tough. I don't think it's that hard to exalt slam it though. I may just lock, honestly. It might be easier. How many I only have 3 or 6. I guess I'll have like 1,000 of these from when I was trying to reroll synth. Yeah, I could sell all those off. It's probably like fucking 100 divines there. Can I ask why you crafted mana on the Doriani's ring before reflecting? Is 4 mod better odds than 3 for mist? I don't really know, to be honest. Um, it can't be worse, right? Like it is either better odds or it's the same odds if you don't craft it. So I just crafted it. Lost your Spirit of Fortune again? Yeah, dude, he's frustrating sometimes. This build isn't in a place where at this stage, where I don't really lose him anymore, but occasionally, you just roll some nasty stuff and he still gets dropped. It's tier 2. Thought it was suffix for a second. And every time I roll it, I annul it off. Oh, I had a suffix there. So we got two now. Need to keep better track of these. Yeah, I gotta organize this better. I'm gonna go a little crazy here. Suffix, prefix. Put that one there for now. Just leave all the cold stuff over here. Having to dig through these every time I go to look is not working out for me. All right, two suffixes. We'll do rarity and cast speed. Rarity and cast speed. Do rarity and rarity. And lose a suffix. Please. Mm. Damn it, dude. There it is. All right. Huge. Can't believe Fubgun yoinked the Abyss strat? I can. I still got to make plenty of money before he nuked it, though. At least the Scarab's in it. Man, I don't even know if I re-roll this. This is actually kind of cracked. I was going to divine it, but that's pretty good. All right. Um, so we need fire to lightning. Lightning to fire, fire to lightning. I do think he improved it. Was it? I think Blum was telling me about the 8 mod thing, but I didn't realize that you needed to complete the memory tears in order to drop as many memory maps as you need to. So I couldn't like see what he was talking about. So he definitely improved on the one that I put out. Fire to lightning, and then I don't think I have any metamorphs. Prismatics. Oh damn, these are expensive. Oh, actually, I don't want that. I want cat. I want speed. And then do the implicits. And then waste all our currency. Let me double check here. Cast speed, rarity, rarity, resist. Oh, I want to craft something. Shit. See, this is where I don't know, like if I want to do a sixth mod or not. I'm not entirely sure. We'll just do like chaos damage to attacks, I guess. But I don't want to exalt slam and then hit something good and then it doesn't reflect right. That would be very bad. Because I don't want to remake this ring. So we're gonna go with a 3/5, hoping to get the rarity, rarity, and the increased attack speed positive, and the lightning resist, and the chaos damage to attacks negative. Is the dream. Ooh, close. Increased. No good. Oh shit. I'm gonna need a lot more of these. use those ones to change the lock. We'll use something cheaper. Um, sure. No good. Increased. Ah, why? I'd be so sad, dude. If 6 locks isn't enough. I think I'm cooked. I'm about to sell some shit off. Reduced rarity. Yeah, that's no good. Damn, dude. No love. I mean, hit course locks aren't that expensive this league, but they're not that cheap either. I guess I could just have enough right now to do it. Speed modifier. Increased, increased, reduced. Kind of a shitty modifier. What is that like? No, that's actually not bad. That's pretty strong. Just double check it. All right, cool. All right, now I need to rebuild my character. Luckily, I bought this early league, so I'm good to go there. What's the AG armor that you put on? What is it called? I don't know what to put on this guy. This doesn't really matter. I needed his. I mean, he survives like this. I don't really have to change anything, I guess. I do want his reflecting ring though. Um, how bad am I going to be on strength? Ooh, it's pretty bad. I know when you put the door items on yourself, it's this is a really tight build. I usually get attributes to the clusters and small clusters, so probably take me a second to sort this out. I can't wear this either. Garb of the Ephemeral, thank you, sir. How much do you think your build will cost right now? 600 div? With Mage Blood, probably like 500. It's hard to say. I get all this, like, I get the items that I know that are going to get really expensive later in the league, really early on. Like, minis are aggressive. Um, like, the Lighted Meaning Jewel, I pick this up like 5 Divine. Like, I just know at this point which items are going to get really bad later, and so I pick them up very early. Um, so at this stage of the league, I don't necessarily know what everything is worth because I got a lot of it very early on. Um, so yeah, not entirely sure. Should probably do a blue socket here actually. Nice. Okay, how am I going to solve strength? I mean, I can just take 1 point for free here. Cold resistance. I think this is lightning. Oh, it's not. It's intelligence. Yeah, I don't know. If I had to take a guess, I think 5 or 600 is probably around that range. I haven't spent much on this build. I spent most of my currency on trying to do the mirror craft that failed miserably, um, and just on various other dumb shit, to be honest. So yeah, I feel like 600 you could pretty much build just about the max version of this. Oh, I'll take off Sniper's Mark. That'll help the dexterity a little bit. I can roll. Just do like strength dex on this for now. Oh, because of the int. Oh man, I'm cooked. Everything's fucked up now. Still short 18 strength. Damn. That's alright. I can just kind of make it work for now. I mostly want to see if this is even gonna work damage wise. Short on dex still too, by quite a bit. I was lucky. What's the attributes one? Intrinsic. That's right. Mm-mm. I'm building an Uber Maven killer. I'm kind of scared that I'm not going to profit on her. I have no idea. I'm like the I'd never do bossing ever. It's my least favorite thing in the game. I know I'm gonna need to get the anoint on this. Is it mirrored or it's corrupted? Games are expensive. Golden would be double gold. Next map, Lost Perfect Spirit of Fortune again. It's Delhi Breach T17s, but damn. Really? I assume you're doing 8 mods? That's kind of brutal, dude. To lose them on Breach. Did you have all the Spectre levels on your build already, or running Doriani's myself? Yeah. This is the best way I know how to get the most magic find on a character to run Titanic Exiles with. Although losing all the minion damage, I don't know if it'll be enough damage. We're gonna find out. But right now I gotta fix my everything. I really want to try. There's a new creator that I seen, or maybe he's not new, but he's new to me. And he was running Blight in Standard, and that shit looks pretty cool. I kind of want to try that out, but that's definitely a lot easier to do if I go for the Penance brand. Okay, still short on Dex by a lot. I don't want to give up all my points for attributes, but I crafted my gear, the way I crafted it, assuming that I wasn't really planning on self-wearing everything. What our resistance is looking like. 62.59. Oh no. Now I'm not going to be able to have enough resistances. Uh-oh. Alright, well I can at least fix the fire. I might have to be going. I may have to be going no cold. I mean, it's kind of just a test run anyways. See if this even works. Wait, what did I just do there? Oh, because I don't have the purity fire on. Okay, that threw me off for a second. If I roll fizzes extra cold, I'm cooked. Is this any damage taken is fire? Okay, good. Cold isn't too prevalent. I should be okay. I think I'll try to switch one flask, the suppress, into bismuth. Oh no, because I really want the armor because there's a lot of heavy fizz hits. And Titanic Exiles, I have to take the fire one, obviously. I could get rid of the movement speed. Um, but this is going to be a rarity flask. So I'm kind of somewhat locked in. I could get rid of the movement speed. Maybe I'll do that if I end up dying to cold too much. That's a good idea. What does that put me at? 306. And then if I go item rarity, instead elemental focus, we'll see if I have the damage for that. But I'm gonna put my specters at 375% rarity. Um, if I'm able to do that, we'll see if I have the damage. This is useless. These are my backup rings in case this fails miserably. Dude, I have the worst organization I've ever had of any league. This league is so bad. Mm-mm. 46 mana. Ooh. 5 more strength is crazy. Um, damn it. I really just need like a strength large cluster. Or maybe I take off this and go with a small reservation cluster with strength. I think I just have to give up some more points over here. Cold resist I can't give up. Yeah, I just have too much intelligence to the build compared to what I normally do. It's eating my attributes and oh shit. Look at that. Well, that's convenient. All right. That doesn't solve my reservation problem though. Oh, definitely don't need regenerate. We can give that up. All right, we're in there. Why do I have? I might short a specter. Wait, why do I be short a specter? Hold on. Oh, because I don't have the specter chest, though. Okay. sniper's mark is not going to work out with the dexterity that we have. So we'll go punishment instead. Nice. All right, I'm a little cooked on my minion damage. I had to give up a lot of damage here. Um, hmm. I could give up the shield charge for now, I guess. I don't really like to do that, but oh, I only have 73. Wait, where's all my energy shield? Why is that so bad compared to what I normally have? That's not a lot for Exiles. I think I'm gonna give up the shield charge for now, as sad as it makes me. But I need better gear to do these properly. I probably just need to pick up a strength cluster and then I'm good to go. Okay, I think I got these. Oh, I gotta give this guy. I wonder what these are worth. I forgot I had these. This one's not even split. Oh, none of these are split. Nice. I remember that. I guess I'll just give this to the oops. Give this to the mercenary for now. If he dies, then I'll try and find something a little bit better. And I don't think that should be an issue. I mean, he's been surviving. It might even be more beneficial just to take the ring off. Yeah. Put this over on my other mercenary so I don't lose it. Alright, I think I'm good to go. I have notes on the scarabs I was going to try to use. I think I lost them. So I might just have to explore again. Damn, I did lose them. Where did I put it? Oh well, they're gone. I bought a bunch of them because I was thinking um, Titanic, I know I'm going to use. Two Gigantification, Scarab of Wisp, and I think Legend was my plan. And I bought a shit ton of these because they're so insanely cheap right now because no one's running this. And I was thinking about doing Wildwood skipping at some point, and so I wanted, if this goes well, I want an abundance of them. I just don't know if I have the damage with the mercenary giving him 25% extra life and me not running minion damage. I also have a low minion damage wand comparative to what I normally have. And in general, I was just kind of struggling with the Titanic Scarab of Legend on this build. In some cases, back in Freshia, but I'm hoping with the pack size being lower, it won't be that big of a deal. I don't know, I'll just take some random shit, see what happens. Alright, I'll be right back in 2 seconds. I'm a bad influence on you. You're on hunt for the dreaded sea lot slash red. I think I did about 200 maps to find him. I think I got lucky because I've heard of people doing like over 400 and still not finding him. But I've also heard of people doing under 100 and finding him, so I don't really know what the odds are. 200 might just be like average. I thought I had a Perkle's toe in here. I don't know. Titanic Exiles can get a little nasty. I don't know if this will be the move. I guess if he dies, I'll just open new map and go again and put that back on. But as much damage as I can get out of this. The better. Oh, minus 20. Less defenses. No minion damage. Okay, maybe not that one. I need some confidence first. I'm not going to just go in and get slapped in the mouth right off the bat. Okay, the damage is actually decent. It's not like the best. Good amount of uniques. My shield charge feels horrific. Okay, that's kind of a lot of uniques. Hold on. Dude, the shield charge is so bad. What are they shooting? I guess I could take, I don't know what that ring is. Take bone rings off my filter now. Dude, the temporal bubble is like the worst part of running Titanic Legends for these guys. Because they just want to run away. Okay, the uniques look pretty good. But I'm going to need to see currency too. Like, gotta have some currency to, you know, while you're waiting for your mage blood to drop. This is a 20 exile map. This is definitely better than most are going to be. I'm going to need a better unique filter for this for sure. Is there rituals on this? Do I have rituals blocked? I do have rituals blocked. I transferred this tree from something else. I don't think it's fully perfect yet. Probably leave the ore open so you can get a Starfall Crater, right? Just block out Blight. I mean, it's not the most insane amount of uniques, but it's definitely not bad. Like, I see the potential. This isn't a horrible clear time either. 4 minutes for a 20 exile map is kind of decent. It's not like the worst. And so cheap to run, yeah, absolutely. Like, literally free to run. You get 100% profit from anything that dropped. I do want to see some more currency than that, though. The currency was severely lacking. What is this ring? I don't know. I'll look that up later. So, oh, sorry, I missed the. Oh shit, missed a couple things in chat. So you made a blight strategy today. Seems better than Abyss by far, but fucking game crashes like every other map. Oh really? What's the blight strategy? All right, I actually need to try on this. I don't ever like running straight up like that. I think I'm fucking cooked, dude. I haven't run these in so long now. Wait, does that mean did I spawn center? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Where was middle? Like right here. Nice. Oh, I'll definitely get all four. Hell yeah. Probably just go up to blue and path one way or the other to get as much blue as possible while I burn the rest of this, I guess. Blightheart 2 Wisp, Invigorating, and Titanic Invigorating, huh? Do you run on Vulcan? Um, there's two things you can do to fix your performance issues. Vulcan is the easiest one, obviously. I think most people know about that, but you can also, there's a couple YouTube guides on how to turn off the sound files for your game of I think it's like loot dropping or something like that, which you wouldn't think makes a big performance difference, but it's actually like the most insane performance increase you can do. Back when I was running on some like $700 piece of shit laptop, I did that and it completely fixed my performance issues. So it can help. Is that Dark Gift too? Oh, boys, we're in it. As long as I don't die. Surprised I didn't get even hitting all four. I didn't get a ton of wisps, so might not be that cracked, but Dark Gift definitely helps. It's against your always critic. Yup. There it is. This guy can just like one tap you out of nowhere. Okay. I'm seeing the potential. Wait, who's still alive? Okay. Please don't one shot me. They're hitting me so hard. Boys, log in. The fucking bubbles are gonna kill me, dude. I can't leech. I'll come back for him. No. Mercenary, fucking don't die. I gave him such shit gear. Why'd I give him such shit gear, dude? I think I might go back to, I think I go back to Defiance. I don't think I need the damage. Oh no. Okay. That's just so fucking much damage right there. Okay. Yeah, we go back to Defiance for sure. With Fubgun's Merc, yeah. Yeah, it's good. All right. I'm into it. I was so bored of Abyss, dude. I'm really happy this looks like it has potential. My defenses are definitely a little low though. The fucking proximity shields, man. I might actually sink some currency into this tonight at some point to make this a little more Titanic viable. I'm probably gonna need block. I think I'm gonna need more block for sure. It's just standard. Yeah, I'll show it real quick. Just running standard. 16.5 might be crazy too. Yeah, I think so also. I was trying to think like how I could sustain the how I could sustain the maps if I were to run like something like that. I'm gonna have to go into my old POBs that I did in Freshia and see, because I think I was up to like 10k ES in Freshia, but I'm not really seeing that pathway right now. It was, a different ascendancy too, but I don't think it really gave you much for that, for extra ES. It sucks I lost that Dark Gift. I'm probably gonna end up bricking this, but it's alright. It's just for science at the moment. I don't know if it's Xandro because of the if it's Xandro or the Rain of Arrows. I can definitely take this. We'll go into this. I really don't want to brick another one if possible. I don't think spells are gonna do too much to me. I could do 10% less physical damage taken while on full energy shield. I just don't think I'm gonna be on full energy shield all that often. Maybe it'll help with like the first hit though. Um, maybe. I don't know. This seems like a bad decision to come out of that, but we'll see. Where else can I get Fizz block? It's pretty much on the strength side. I mean, you have access to it here, but there's no way I can go that far, I don't think. Definitely not going down there, obviously. I don't think there's any physical block up here that I can remember off the top of my head. Freshie gave you a few extra skill points. Yeah, and Freshie I was running that one up here that gave me like a bunch of block. That jewel was actually really badass. Um, I think if I wanted to go max block, I would have to change out the timeless. Well, I think that's what I got for now. I also ran a different shield. I was running a +1 minion damage and 80%, or +1 minion gem, 80% minion damage, and I think a block shield before. Oh wait, I get 5 more there. Dude, to be under by 5 strength and have to take that note is killing me. 1% chance to block for 5 on shield. Using charges reach full is probably not the best here. Oh, use an eye hit. I thought it was when it hit me. Yeah, that might be the only option I have. How much rarity do I have? Right now I'm sitting at 375% on myself. Alright, here's the plan. We just get fucking past everything. Kill Xandro from behind. Yeah, it's just so much shit in there, dude. Alright, well, valiant effort. I'll have to make the build a little bit better, I think. Blink arrow. I mean, if nothing else, that map was like more fun than I've had in days on this. That was quite a bit of uniques. I don't think I can do fire. Oh, that sucks. I think that's the only shrine that I can't click right now. Dude, that's a lot of uniques. Oh yeah, I scried City Square early because I thought Titanic Exiles was going to be a thing. The thing is though, like in order for Titanic Exiles to be really good, you have to clear super fast. What is happening? Why is we just doing no damage here? You have to clear super quick because like most of them don't really drop shit, right? And so you just want to like max kill like as many per hour as you can, just to keep spinning that wheel, hoping for the jackpot. Kind of tempted to run Predator. They seem to be splitting damage a lot. Just life is a yes, huh? I don't know if they were in that or not. It's the one you're rocking right now. Oh, that jewel. Well, shit, that jewel's great for this. That's for sure. Oh, dude, ritual is exploding. Yeah, I am wearing Doriani's myself. It's I think it's the best way to get rarity. Best way to get rarity on minions. The more I'm doing this, the more I really want to make that penance brand build. The only problem is like without the rarity implicit. I mean, it's only 50%, right? But I don't know. I could just buy my own, or I have my own power charge ring. It's just got 3 implicits, so it's way more expensive than it needs to be. It's like 4-minute clears for 7 exiles. It's kind of a lot. I think the proximity shields are really going to slow me down a lot. I think I only had 1 exile in that ritual. It's probably better just to move on. What scares am I using? I'm just using 2 Gigantification, 1 Wisp, Legend, and Titanic, and then Anarchy on the map device. This has got to be able to be improved upon. I mean, this is still pretty decent for a unique farm, I think, so far. Um, I will say that I bought so many scares because like that Wildwoods that I did was obviously like kind of cracked, right? And so I think Wildwood skipping might be the move with how cheap the scarabs are. It was really good back in 3.25, and then uh, it kind of came to light that it was good, and then all the scarabs like got shot up in price and became not viable anymore. But now they're all like 1 or half a chaos each, which is like insane. The thing that sucks about Wildwood skipping is farming the maps for it is like really annoying. You have to farm so many of them all the time. Keep thinking about mercenaries at Exile. It feels so nice to have the Dorianis on me again and be able to like dictate where the Dorianis is for negative lightning resist. Like the Wrath Zealotry thing is nice, but the reason I went for a melee merc is because I was noticing like the Dorianis not being where I wanted to be a lot on the ranged mercenary. Oh, these corrupted growths aren't unique anymore? Oh, that's lame. I dropped a Mage Blood off of one of those corrupted uniques before. They got scaled up by the Titanic Scarab. This guy never drops anything. Do I not have Exiles in here? I thought I had a bunch. I just wasn't paying very close attention, I guess. That Wildwoods that I found was it was a what's the passive point called? Ruckus. Yeah, it was a Ruckus roll, so that was kind of like the best of the best, honestly. Blue, purple, and yellow plus Ruckus is kind of like your most perfect scenario. Unfortunately, I bricked it, but tier 2. I gotta turn these bone rings off my filter. They're starting to bug me. They drop so common in Exiles. Alright. Got a tier 1 currency. That's good. One of the big profits from Exiles was the Sanctuary maps, which I think are they're gonna be worthless this league, unfortunately. So that'll definitely cut into their profits a bit. But I've seen a few T1 currencies. It does in general seem a little lighter though than it used to be. Obviously, I mean it would be. You get the 25% increased loot from your Merc, which is helpful, but you're dealing with 100% nerf from the Titanic Scarab. I don't know why I opened that. Not practiced with Exiles anymore, I guess. I don't think I have any in there. I could run a Toxic Sewer. I just don't know with only having 7 or 8 Exiles. Um, if you'll really get that many in the rituals to begin with. It might be better just to blast map after map after map and ignore the rituals other than like on a Wildwood map. This has to be increased attack and cast speed. Yeah, it is. Some of these Exiles are going absolutely insane. I think increased attack and cast speed is like the worst mod you can roll in Exiles. Both for you and your minions. Like that dude's insane. I can't even take it. I just go new map. Worse than the set means you can't farm a tier 68 mod. Yet it's built fucking garbage. It is. It's definitely not the best Titanic Exile build. That's for sure. I've been able to make it work like somewhat, but there's a lot better builds. Specifically, Penance Brand on Trickster is like one of the best. Oh, he walked out of the ritual? That's lame, dude. Oh, he's a soul eater. I forgot you can put soul eater on these guys. Okay. As long as you can get a couple T1s, then like that's really all you need for it to feel like a good strategy, right? Because eventually your uniques are going to drop, but you just don't want it to be paying nothing until then because it's not enough uniques that it's going to be like quick, you know? It's going to be like hundreds of maps. So you want it to hopefully be like, 20 div an hour or somewhere in that range, maybe even 30 if you can go quick enough. And then when a unique or a hopefully mirror drops with the Wisp Scarab, then it's just like an insane div per hour, right? He's gonna make Penance get destroyed next league. I don't think they're gonna destroy Penance next league. They might. It's been pretty dominant for a bit. I think for sure though they're gonna nerf Doriani's after this league. So I think likely this build will be gone after this. Oh, damn it. I have to spend some time in POB and sharpen this up for Exiles again. Ooh, negative 6,000 armor. Fuck it. I probably just bricked my rituals doing that, but because what does that end up being? 703 armor? Oh no, that's a no go. Okay, I'm not gonna click that anymore. All fucking Fizz too. Fizz Exiles. Pensprint needs a lot of investment to do map. I think Zebu League starts at like a bunch of leagues, right? I'm dead to the proximity shield not leeching for me. And no armor. Unlucky. I could run double wisp too. Could try that out. The maps are a hell of a lot easier with double wisp. I just don't think you get the same amount of uniques. Like not even close. We'll give a few a shot though and see what it looks like. Poison Penance should still be strong. Man, I hate poison builds. Blade Trap. I don't think this is going to be good. I think the legend is really where all your uniques come from, but we'll give it a shot. Maybe some better currency off these. That's still decent, actually. And a hell of a lot easier. Holy shit. Okay. Baldo's and Eldritch. It's a good sign. Oh, that's the armor one. No, not doing that again. Although I can tell already these are like way easier. I could probably get away with clicking all the altars, I think. What is that staff? Nobody uses this, right? Probably dust for some. Does it dust for more if it's 6 linked? What does it cost per map? Like free. Everything is basically profit, I'm pretty sure. At least, I don't know. I bought like 3,000 of each scarab because I tested this a little bit, but I didn't have the rarity as high as I wanted it to be, and I didn't have my damage as high as I wanted it to be. So I got a shit ton of these, although I don't have that many wisp. Gigantification is 2.5 per 1 chaos. Wisp has actually gone up. I wonder if some more people are discovering this, maybe. Or finding out about this, because I think I got these for like 1 or 2 chaos a piece when I bought them. And then Legend, if you go that route, 3 to 1. And what was the other one I was using? Titanic. This is always going to be cheap as shit. Yeah, 3 to 1. So I guess 10 chaos, 11 chaos, something like that. Plus the 8 mod maps. Mage Blood. God damn it, dude. Like 150 deep with nothing. A lot of super tanky Race Spectre builds are using Svalin. What do you mean by super tanky? Like high EHP or high max hit? Because a lot of times Svalin is really good on the life version. I couldn't get very much damage out of it though, if I remember when I tried it. Um, and then depending on where the max hit ends up, then like if it's really low, then you won't die a lot because you're blocking, and then all of a sudden you stop blocking for a couple hits and you just fall over. I'd have to see him. I've done this Svalin setup before. In the Necro League, I ran it in Titanic Exiles for a bit, and it felt pretty decent. But CI still beat it in the end. But maybe they're doing something better than I did, who knows? Um, my tree is cooked. Hold on. Didn't have all my ritual altars on. Even if fresh shit was Svalin and Ancestor Commander, it felt okay. Yeah, it's still really tanky. It's not bad. I was struggling with some things when I tried it, and so I ended up switching out back to CI. But there was one league where I was planning on committing to life, and then I don't know, it just didn't feel right. But maybe I didn't give it enough time. I don't know. I certainly haven't had any issues with survivability on anything I've done, so not really looking to switch to life or anything. Block is huge against exiles, though. It's probably one of the best mechanics you can get, or one of the best defenses. So it could end up being better. I don't know. If you can get the damage there, then it's very possible. That's another attack and cast speed. The attack and cast speed doesn't even matter there. I just got one tapped. This is extra lightning. I should be critting me. I wonder why that guy just one hit me there. Ideally, I do need to get a jewel with more block though. For sure, it'll be very helpful on this. A timeless jewel. I'll have to give this a few more maps to see if the wisps rolls a little bit better, because you mean you're really reliant on the 4K wisp rolling right for you with this setup. But so far, I'm not liking it as much for sure. I don't think. Dude, every exile is not giant in this map. I think they've all been small so far. I need to fix bleeding and I need to get more block. That's my biggest problem right now. Oh, a 72% chance to block. Probably should have regex that out actually. Wonder how many times I've rolled that. You can get away with that in tier 17s, but not so much in exiles, I don't think. How was your damage in Freshia when you rolled it? Were you able to get pretty decent damage, or what farms were you doing? Did you try the exiles, like the high pack size stuff? I think I'm gonna go back to Legend, dude. I think I ran a shit ton of regen in Freshia too. I think I was always like at least 1,000. I'm pretty sure that's how I countered a lot of the bleeding. I think I think the bleeding is a lot worse, a lot easier to deal with high regen, and it's definitely a lot easier to deal with the deli maps if you go deli on this. Because when you're like traveling around and getting hit by all the deli swirls and all that random deli damage, if your specials aren't dealing damage, then you just like slowly lose your HP. Okay, I think we go back to Legend though. Damn, I rolled a lot of these increased attack and cast speed ones. I use a pretty light regex when I farm these maps. What ring am I running on my Merc? I'm not running rings on my Merc. I'm running with a pretty scuffed setup right now, just something I kind of tossed together to make shit fit, because it takes a bit of regearing to go with the door games on yourself with your attributes and stuff. And I didn't have any other alternative setup for the Merc. I kind of just want to see how the farm is going to do, mostly. You're just getting clapped without leech axes? Yeah. Mine, you gotta have leech. Unless you're running, like, the regenerate stuff or whatever. You gotta have leech if you're not. There's a couple different ways to keep the mercs alive, but I think leech is the cheapest. Just to get it going with it until you can craft, like, the crazy stuff for them. I probably just won't. I haven't taking the time to craft any of it because I don't know, mine doesn't ever really die. I feel like I got screen shake on without a quartz flask. Hey yo, Mr. Spectre guy. AO. It's only a matter of time, dude. I'm gonna get a mage blood from this for sure. I just need the currency to be a little bit better. How is it not dead? What, my mercenary? I told you, dude, it's just leech. It's 0.4% leech. This helps a lot too. But I wasn't running this for the longest time and it still wasn't dying. But seems to be really strong. I don't think I really care about scarabs. I'm not really seeing a ton of them drop. I might catch some, probably like see 2 or 3 high value ones in an hour, I would guess. Um, Need to get my map allocation on something else. Too much junk in there. Can I get leech on the scepter so I can keep my zealotry and wrath merc? No, you get it. You can get it on the implicit of your gloves. Get on the implicit of your gloves. Get it on the anoint on your amulet, and then you can get a corrupted helmet too. Um, like any unique has the corruption for life leech, or lightning damage leeches life. I think is what it is. Does anyone? I feel like it's not worth keeping, but it is tier 1 armor and evasion. Maybe somebody save that ritual for later. This is a pretty decent ritual. Bring some more guys in it. This shit hits so hard. I guess the 3K one isn't bad. Still have 18K armor. It's the 6K one that just nukes me. They're dropping some currency for you? Oh, well, there's Voidborn. Yeah, I think likely, if you could cut the time for clear in half with something like Penance Brand, this is probably going to be absolutely insane. But it's going to be, you're going to have to get the magic find. And probably, like, you want, like, a power charge magic find ring. That's the only thing stopping me from going Penance Brand is there's just no mirror ring available for it. Because there's not a lot of MF farms. And I was talking about in the beginning, but um, I already spent a mirror trying to craft one for myself, and I missed every implicit. It was just, like, horrible. And I doubt there's going to be one on the market. Because no one has made a unique farm popular yet. That feels very bad. CM players had a T0 farm going strong in Unique 1? Oh, really? Must have missed it. I saw the flame one. Oh, are you talking about the exile one with the blood-filled vessels? Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of insane. But they nerfed it, didn't they? Like, pretty hard? At least I thought they did. That's what I heard. I didn't see the official patch notes of what it was from whoever I heard claim it, though. Yeah, I bought this ring for a mirror, and then spent a mirror rolling it, and I got nowhere with it. I got absolutely cooked on it. Unlucky. I don't know why I'm still holding on to this. I don't think it's gonna do anything. But yeah, I was trying to make a mirror one, but I don't know. Guess you need more currency than I had. Oh yeah, I could be farming these deli too, which will probably help a little bit. You did a unique farm with the Flame of Kolomech. I think you got 3 Mage Bloods. Oh shit, you got 3 Mage Bloods, really? I had heard about it. I was talking about it on stream a while ago. I linked the Reddit post that it came from. But when I tried it a little bit, and it didn't seem that insane. But I mean, 3 Mage Bloods is kind of insane. So it must have been better than I realized. I imagine the Kolomech's got to be crazy expensive now. Then, if that's the case, right? If people are having that much success with it. I may end up grinding out a mirror for a Penance Brand build tonight. Maybe I'll just say fuck the implicits on that ring and just make a rarity power charge ring. like a rarity on the prefix and suffix. You know, obviously not the implicits. Hi, chat. Welcome in, dude. Rizlathas. Are the Eldritch currency still shit? They've been so cheap all league. I feel like they usually get more expensive by this stage, but they've been crazy cheap this league, which is nice for crafting, but really bad for trying to sell, obviously. And those Eldritch Chaos Orbs was and Annulment Orbs was like kind of a large portion of your currency on this before. I might go back into regen. These bubbles are really killing me every time they've come up. Like it is frustrating trying to get these guys in here, but also I just don't leech anything when they're not attacking them. Mm. They're so common too. This is a pretty good altar or ritual. Oh, there it is. I thought I was gonna have to go around the map for it. I have such a bad habit of not checking these rituals when I'm done. I think they drop less uniques after they come back in the ritual, right? So it's like not really super worth it to grab the bosses right there, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, this looks like I don't think any of these guys are actually in this though. They're all just like right on the outside of it. It's definitely another ruckus map. It's a lot of damage, holy shit. I want to take Predator, man. I just don't know what I want to give up for it. Control destruction gives me a nerve. Spell echo like 54% increased attack speed is just kind of insane. Jesus Christ. Sandra is just deleting me without the block, man. I'm making a penance brand build tonight. This is a nasty combo of exiles. Like you got Igna in here, which is brutal. I'm getting stun locked because I don't have stun immunity, so I can't get out. You also got Xandra, and this is kind of a nasty combo, but still, if it was like a Wildwoods map, I wouldn't want to brick it. You know what I mean? Oh, monsters fire 3 additional projectiles too. Increased AoE. I think I have a couple 16.5s. Just try those out. I don't see a way to sustain them though. I think what you'd end up doing is just farming the 8 mod maps, and you just like get a few good ones, right? So I don't think there's probably not a way to sustain. You don't usually drop that many maps doing this, do you? Plus, like, what scares did you sacrifice? Can't give up the Titanic. Can't really give up the Gigantification. Increase attack and cast speed. Currency and Scarabs. That's a good one. It's pretty deadly, but minions have 50% less. I don't want to do that. Minus 20 max res and monster penetrates and removes 5% life on hit. I mean, that's death, but I'll try it. It's guaranteed 6 portal. Not finished, though. Another minion one. That sucks. Damage are all brutal. That was not bad. 2 projectiles, but other than that, it's not bad. Wait, what? I don't even have dupe on. That's kind of insane. We're in 22% more currency. Yeah, 16.5s might be kind of nuts with this. I didn't mean to click that. I kind of wanted to go find more exiles, but it's alright. You probably don't even need much to get Penance Prank going this league, right? Just because of the Doriani shit. Like, I could probably build it for relatively cheap, I would think. You could recom the chest. Definitely need to tighten this filter up. This is rough. Nether Exalted? Okay, yeah, these 16.5s are insane. Baldo's 2T1. I don't know if this all came from this map. I haven't been dumping every tab, but it's not worth shit, is it? No. Oh shit, what am I doing? It's getting late. Not thinking. Almost dinner time here. Must be really late for you. Yeah, it's only 10:30 at night, but I usually go to sleep 9 sometimes, sometimes 10, but She's usually pushing it for me during the week. When to swap to CI? Swap to CI when you have the gloves, chest, and boots, obviously, and then ideally some like decent clusters. This was a lot of currency for a single map. That was kind of insane. And you should find two or three of those every T17 you do. I mean, that was good enough that it might even be worth it to farm like exclusively those potentially. This map is 100% a brick, dude. There's no way. I won't be able to tank anything in this, but I'll run it. 1:30 here for me. Got a game and the kids are asleep. Yeah, I just wake up super early during the week, so I'm. Oh my god, Shaper's touch too. Doing all the adult things, you know. It makes it harder to stay up on the weekends these days. I'll say streaming and like making videos and stuff. I was able to put so much more time into them when I had some time off from work. Now that I work, it's so much harder, dude. So much harder to make anything quality. I'm so tired all the time. Brute force jewel, thanks lab. Hell yeah. Dude, these 16.5s are pretty sick. Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot I can't stand in the blue ring anymore. Oh, this is a ruckus too. I'm just stun locked. I can't move at all. This is such a good map too, dude. Oh my god. Why's it gotta be this one with 10 and negative resist? It's insane. You've been doing strats at 60.5 since early league or 17s. Yeah, I think 16.5 is where it's at for sure. Yeah, all right. Valiant effort, but I knew the outcome of that one before I went in. Did they improve the odds for Ruckus? Like, I've gotten it so much. Still 8% chance. I feel like I've gotten it like 10 times tonight. Hey Jay, I've been maxing my Arc, E-Blade, Inquisitor, and I think I finally hit a point where I need to swap to something that scales better. Do you have any recommendations? Penance Brand is by far the best build this league. I think it's been the best build for a long time. As far as like scalability, if you're looking to send like a bunch of mirrors into a build. Penance Brand Trickster. I played it in 3.25, and next to Wretched Defilers, I think it's probably my second favorite build. Wretched Defilers I like better early league. Penance Brand Trickster I like better late league. KB did look really cool. KB is one that I didn't try. It did look like a lot of fun. It just seemed like it had really bad single target damage to me. I think this is another Ruckus, dude. What are the odds? Yeah, I just need more damage for this, man. Nothing is dying. I either need to remake this somehow, some way, or I need to re-roll to do this farm like efficiently, I think. I'm trying to think over my head like where I would fix the damage. Uh, Primarily when I did Exiles before, I wasn't doing it on Legends. And Legends is significantly harder for sure. But I think you have to do Legends this league with the nerf to the Titanic Scarab. What's the deal with this guy? Is it because he's spell resistant? It doesn't help that I've rolled increased monster attack and cast speed on like literally every single map. That's been good. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Alexa. How are you doing? I need to see what Titan Pensprint looks like after I swap to it. I think I swapped to it with like 4 or 5 mirrors last time. So I don't know like what the scalability of it is if I were to just do like Mage Blood in one mirror. I could maybe get 2 mirrors, but I don't think I'd be able to actually get like mirror weapons or anything. I would just have to craft everything for like a mirror or two. I don't know if at that level it would beat this or not. Necro works great. Gearing now, kinetic blast for deadly breaches. That sounds fun. I love breach. I wish it paid a little bit better. Is there a strat this league that is good for it, to where it's like actually paying? All right, I'm just going new map. This map sucks. 2% cast? Yeah, no, you got to go for 3. Like he said, you won't get the 35% increased effect, won't do anything for you. It's not super awful to hit. You just spam speed or forge. Shouldn't be too terribly expensive to get. Dude, Ignis damage is insane. Thermal Duskblade level 30 lab is being crazy. Oh, you got that from a level 30 lab? That is kind of crazy. Main issue is that I get tier 16.5, mod triple risk, total lag fest. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about the lag this league. To be honest, like I've got a pretty decently high-end computer that I built recently, and it's been pretty laggy for me as well. I do think the sound file helps a lot turning off your sounds. I don't know why. You can't just turn them down. You have to like go in and mute them. Like physically, like actually turn them completely off, and then it gives you helps your performance significantly. But it does make your game sound kind of weird. But if my options are between a game sounding weird and playing weird, I'll take sounding weird. Just listen to music in the background. Be alright. Do you have a POB of the trickster that I recommend? I could pull up the one that I played, yeah. But I'm gonna build it differently this league. I think Fubgun did a better version of the one that I made. I came back in 3.25, and it was one of the first builds that I made, so I was still pretty rusty on build making when I put this together. And I think I took a lot of ideas from everything, if I remember right. Let's see here. Should have the POB like way back in the day. Oh, this one is cool. Might try this again. Blade Vortex and Penance Brand is like basically the same shit. All you gotta do is swap out the cast speed, and it's like literally the exact same build. But the shit cruised. No one ever makes Blade Vortex builds anymore. Penance Brand, Trickster, Anarchy Farm. I think it was this one, yeah. Yeah, I have the POB in my videos from way back. But the problem I had with this is penetration, which is fine. It's that gets solved by the Dorianis, but I couldn't get enough AoE. Like it still performed very well in Exiles. Like 2 minute clears is very fast. Um, skip to the part where I die, of course. It did absolutely insane damage. Like the AoE wasn't that big of a deal. It just Penance Brand just feels way better with AoE, and I couldn't really find it. Um, but the way Fubgun pathed by going down around and up through here to pick up all this AoE with Unnatural Instinct and shit, I think it might end up being better than mine. Just for like feeling better. But yeah, POB I have is here. I think this is pretty expensive though. A mirrored chest, 2 mirrored weapons. Looks like a mirrored helm. Mirrored ring. Yeah, there's a lot of currency in this one. BV builds are all already the mid game now. Um, I don't know. That one that I made that I just showed was absolutely crushing Titanic Exiles, but that wasn't Titanic Scarab of Legend though. And the biggest problem I had in the BV build is I couldn't really get rarity on it. Like I made it fast and deal like pretty good damage and able to survive, but getting rarity was like basically impossible. So I probably wouldn't do that again, but it is still just such a fun build to play. BV is just like pure fun. Snipe. Dude, did these ever hit anything good? Yeah, I'll have to play around with the Penance Brand. Like I have one, I think at level 40. I've been like going through a campaign, uh, or like a campaigns. I'm really getting tired. Holy shit. Um, act. I was going through an act. like every day. I'll just like play on 20 minutes and go through an act, and I've been slowly leveling one while I'm deciding what to do. But likely I'm probably gonna push it through the rest of the campaign and throw a bunch of currency into it and see how it feels in this. Out of Portal Scrolls. Unique tincture for more rarity does waste a flask slot. Flask slot. Um, yeah, I could. I think I need the block right now though. I'm kind of getting my ass kicked a little bit. Mm, I'm almost certain. Oh, really? It's a dead end. That'll probably cost me. I have to find an extension now, or I won't make it to another one. It's blue too. Wait, if it's blue down there, then west should be blue. I don't make it though without without an extension. I really don't think. Yeah, because I ran up into that stupid little cubby there and hit the dead end. I would have made it without doing that. It's unlucky. That's a brutal divination's dude, but negative 20 all res. That's a brutal shrine there. How bad is this map? Pretty much all my 16.5s were pretty rough. Oh, this one's not bad at all. Right on. Oh, it had the multi projectiles though. That's right. Lost a Spectre to something. That's not bad for a Spectre I lost all night, and I'm not running the Indomitable Army or Max All Res. I'll definitely pay for that occasionally. Like you will lose a few here and there, but Jesus Christ, that multi-proj. I follow you PoE Ninja on day 3. Why you have minion added cold damage jewel instead of lightning? Because I was running Forged Frostbears as my league starter. Okay, this multi-proj is kind of a bigger deal than I thought it was going to be. That's rough. Probably kept the jewels until I got better ones. Yeah, I think I ran a couple cold ones for. I remember being pretty short on currency because I was saving up for Mage Blood, so I wasn't really super worried about the jewels at that point. Damn, I'm just getting cooked, dude. multi-proj, multi-proj might have to get regexed out. I think that's twice I've ran into it. It just deletes me. Am I alive? Yes, I am, Mr. Timo. How you doing, brother? Alive, but also dead. Yeah. Yeah, Titanic Exiles is still alive, though. Alive and kicking. Seems like the currency's a little worse, but even my even my mercenary's getting cooked on this one. I think that's the first time I've seen him lose health so far. I lost another Spectre, too. Damn, dude. Alright, I mean, I know multi-proj is bad, but it's not that bad, right? Like, what the fuck? Dying a T16 ship build. Yeah, it's definitely, it's going a little rough with the legend. I mean, I did a pretty scuffed build to swap over to this to test it out, but I could definitely make quite a few improvements, but I feel like I'm just a little too far behind on some of these maps to... I feel like a build transition might be the move. I'm just stuck. I can't move. I'm gonna die to this fucking thing because I'm... Oh, shit. Multi-proj is triple damage if you're face tanking. Yeah, I know, but I guess I just wasn't really expecting to take all three of the projectiles. Like, usually they spread out a little bit, but... Is there increased AoE too, maybe? Oh, there is. Okay, so yeah, I am just getting shotgunned to death. I had a fucking... That was like 19 projectiles, dude. It's across my whole screen. There's no way. Alright. That's sad. Alright, well, on that note, I'm going to level a Trickster. Because this is kind of like the most fun I've had this league, to be honest. But it's not super fun to brick all of these. I don't know what else, yeah, I just don't think I have the room to improve as much as I need to for this. And even if I could, like, I definitely can't get that much more damage, and I really want more damage. Like, I think I want to be running these, like, almost twice as fast as I am. So I swapped away the chest. Yeah, just so I could get the, 375% rarity on the Spectres. You can get a lot more rarity. I could go back. No, dude, I'm just gonna go for a new build. I always do this anyways. Like, I'm kind of surprised I've been on the Wretched Defilers this long. It's badass for things like strong boxes and in this league like Abyss and stuff. Like, it's really good for all those farms for just like mindlessly tuning out and having a hands-free, fast farming build. It's like amazing. But if you want to push like Titanic of Legend, Exiles, it can get by like for a bit, but you want to transition into a better build that has a little bit more going on for it, little higher ceiling. You're gonna want like multiple mirrors in your build. So I think we go Penance Brand, but man, if you guys are capable of farming this, I'm definitely seeing some EE Tricks or Smite. I don't know, man. I just don't like Smite. I don't like melee builds like that. And I know I know Smite isn't like really a melee build, but I don't know. What do you think? How cheap is EE Trickster Smite? I haven't played it. I kind of want to get back into this like tomorrow before the work week. I kind of want to like send it for a whole day on it. Prediction: you're going to spend 1 to 3K divines on 5 different builds in a week. Conclude that all other builds suck and go back to wretched filers. um, Dude, you don't know anything. You're crazy. I committed pretty hard to Penance Brand. I went full mirror on that build. I'm a Penance Brand fan. Half the time will be get gears. Yeah. I like Penance Brand because it gives me more to sink my currency into. I've just been blowing my currency on random shit because I don't really have anything else I want to spend on the build. So I'm just blowing my currency. I need a build that I can sink more into. Should plan on before doing. Well, I've already played Penance Brand and Trickster, so I kind of already have a plan on it. I haven't played EE Trickster Smite, but I have seen a video on it. I'm curious. It seemed like it was pretty good. I just don't really like Smite though. It's kind of the problem. I know Penance Brand can like it's got to be one of the fastest clears in the game for Exiles. Um, EE is just Veil Lightning Strike, but worse. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm good on Smite. I'm not big on close range builds. I like screen clear, but I'm probably gonna end it there. I'm gonna go level this the Exile Slayer. Go level this boy up a little bit. We're halfway there. But yeah, next time you guys see me, I'll be blasting some Exiles. I definitely see the potential in that. I wonder, have fun leveling again? Yeah, I'm not super looking forward to it. Let me borrow your impossible escape? No, you still owe me 13 divines, dude. Get your own. Pay me back for the fucking timeless jewel, and then I'll give you my impossible escape. Maybe. I'm probably gonna have to farm more on the Wretched Defiler build. I'll probably have to farm like a mirror to get this guy up and going. I've fucking spent all my money on Hinacor's locks, so we'll have to see. Yeah, no, I'll let you use it for now. I'm leveling, but I need it back when I need it back. Can't keep it forever. All right. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out all. If you do Titanic Exiles, I think there's a lot of potential in that. You should guys give it a shot, and then next time I stream, let me know what you find out. Come up with some better ideas than me. That looked pretty good though. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good night.